Hi there, let's go to Finland. What a beautiful view.
He died in 1957, and 10 years after that they decided that they wanted to make a monument in the late composer's honor. So, oops, there we see the geese walking across the streets there. One has a sore foot. Oh, it's not easy. And they chose an architect. She's a female, Eila Hiltonen. But people were shocked when they discovered that she had made this monument with just salt, because it was abstract. And they had never seen an abstract thing before. There was always like a statue with a man or a woman or an animal, but this was something that they couldn't make out what it was. So they suggested it could be the church organ, it could be the birches, the trees, anything. She said that it's everything you can imagine, but not the church organ, but everyone thought it was. But Charles Sibelius, a very famous composer, and he has written the Finlandia, which they wanted also to become national anthem at the time, but it is not. It's our land. Here to the right are the hospital clinics of Helsinki. All the major hospitals are here within this department, and here is also research centers of the hospitals. So the public health service is free here in the aspect that yes, you pay for a visit to the hospital, and if you stay overnight for treatment, it is 38 euros for a night. And here, for instance, to the right now you see some of our hospitals and emergency wards. But if you stay more than 20 nights or so, that the total amount will be more than 680 euros. Then after that they will not charge you, that's for 1 year. But then the next year again, after a year, they will zero it and then you start from all over again. But the maximum limit is 680 euros. So we are now driving to Porvoo. It takes about 45 minutes, should take, depending a little bit on the traffic. So we should be there by 3:30, and then we will have a like look at that old medieval town before we come back then to Helsinki again. And we should be here by 5 o'clock, 5:15 approximately.
Actually, I want to jump, but I'm heavy. Shy, ha 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 ha.
We are approaching now Porvoo, so I think that you enjoyed maybe a nice siesta, as we say, a little afternoon nap to be fresh now when we are arriving at Porvoo. And just to briefly introduce you to the place we are coming to, it is Finland's second oldest city. It was mentioned first time in 1340. So here have been also Swedish kings, and this place was famous because it was located next to a river, and that river meant that they could also do trades with European countries on ships. They became shipbuilders, and in the old town we can also see the old boat houses, which were also kept not only for boats in storage but also for storing goods such as fruit, what they brought from other countries, wine from southern Europe, salt, which was very vital, and instead from here, from Porvoo, they exported goods like butter and tar, and Finland is a very important manufacturer and producer of tar, which was used both for boats and protection for buildings and so on. So they were basically businessmen, and it is very famous also, this city, for its medieval church, which you will see on top of the old town. So it consists of an old town where approximately only today there are 700 small houses. All in all, in this town there are approximately 40,000 inhabitants. So they are scattered in the new part, but the old city is the one that we are going to see, which is famous for its picturesque small wooden houses with their gardens. People still live there, and some of the houses have been made into galleries, to shops, restaurants and so on. But most of all, this is famous for the river, and now we are going to cross the river, and the driver will slowly drive here over. So look at the both sides now soon. On the left hand side you will see the old town with its big church on top where we are going, and the beautiful little boat houses there. And on the right you see the newer part of Porvoo. And look at the big church. It was actually burnt down in approximately 10 years ago in a fire, and that was a great catastrophe because they were afraid that the entire Porvoo were going to burn down. And so we will now have some time here. I will walk with you a little bit in the old town, and then you can walk on your own. You might want to go to the chocolate factory outlet to buy the Brunberg confectionery. I will show you where it is then. They have chocolates, toffees, or you might want to enjoy a coffee in a cafeteria, or just stroll around and look at the small souvenir shops. The bus will leave you here on this store. There are also bathrooms. If you didn't make it in the Sibelius monument, there are WCs provided by the city. However, I think you pay again, or you pay a little coin for it, euro, but at least there will hopefully be no queues. This here to the right is the newer part, but I don't think that would be of so much interest for you as will the old part. So the signature of Porvoo is the Latin letter C for castrum. C, if you see a C, you know it comes from castrum, because above this city there used to be an old castle as well, of which not very much has remained. But it's nice to stroll around on this cobbled street. They are not very wide, as you can see. And actually no traffic is allowed here, so it's mainly for pedestrians. And let's now again look at the watch. So it is now 25 past 3 and the bus will stay here, and we will leave at 15 minutes past 4:15. Okay, and the toilets are there, straight to the
Some pictures taken in Porvoo.